Welcome back to another battle, everybody. Today we're playing Progressive Capitals on the Brazil Advanced map. We're playing as the green player out of the 5th position, and we are playing again on Brazil Advanced. It's part of our Tier List Tuesday series on the channel where we take a look at every single map in the game of Risk, how they stack up against each other on a nice old tier list. On the meta settings, so those settings are auto setup, 60-second turn timer, progressive cards, balance, plus size, no rank restrictions, alliances, and portals are off, fucking blizzards are on with automated, neutral. Normally we play with automated, but not in this series. We play neutral inactivity behavior to try to get the games going a little bit quicker, a little bit better, so everybody can have some fun. We're playing again as the green player out of the 5th position. I think black will go on this 3 here. This is Brazil Advanced 56 territory map. There are 5 blizzards next. It's down to 51. That is 12 larger than the classic map with blizzards considered. So not super large. Looks bigger than it actually is. And there are 8 bonuses. Those bonuses are as follows. Panama is a +8, Norte a +9, Oeste +10, Sul +7. Then you got the double +3s of Leste, Sudeste right next to each other, and the double +3s are +4s of Nordeste and Centro right next to each other. I'm wondering if black is going to try to roll my cap turn 1, but there's absolutely no doubt in my mind that I'm going to cap right here. We got a 4 here, 2 here, 5 here, 3 up here. Got my options. I'll start my turn with a bare minimum of 5 troops if my cap gets rolled, and more than that if it does not. And this is a very, very good middle position. As we see, the red player has tried to likely roll somebody else's cap right away. I don't know why I'm talking like an auctioneer, and yet here we are. I think he must have tried to roll white's cap. I would not quit out of that position if you're red. It does look like he maybe missed a card. He did. I would have played off one of the 3s up here. We have a 4 for clapback opportunities. Now, black does have a lot of good fortify options here, which is maybe why he opted to cap up here, thinking I would cap here and then take this. This cap is, pathing-wise, pretty solid. Anything that comes down, I've got an exit out to the left. Anything that comes down on the right here, it's pretty open for me. Seems like white likely placed all of their troops on cap. They also don't get a card. They also could have played off of one of their 3s. And purple now hits me. Weird. Did they just try rolling red's cap, or did they hit white down here? I have no idea what is going on. Black worries me. I went with this option because I didn't like any of the other options, if I'm being completely honest. 2 here is maybe fine. We really just got to see black either place his troops on this 3 and roll up, or place his troops on the 6 and stay up there. If he rolls my cap, it is a little bit riskier. It does seem like purple may have just tried to roll red's cap and maybe even succeeded. Don't think they were going to get the best dice there. 7 on 6, not the best there, but red has quit. Black taking it. Black was very long, took a very long time to choose their capital, so I'm not surprised that they're taking a very long time also to choose their make their moves here. Now, if this 3 fortifies out, which would be ideal, I could potentially take both of these bonuses, maybe even roll down here. Like a little early aggression. He actually fortifies away, which is nice of him. Yeah, that 4 fortifies. Does this hit? He does not hit here. In that case, I think I just got to take what I can get. I'm going to risk the 5 on 2 here. Hundo P. Yeah, let's do that. I doubt I hold all of this. I have to imagine purple breaks me. But I don't see why I wouldn't do that. Red flagged already. Potential snowball opportunity. This map, and I think the biggest flaw with Brazil Advance is this fact, is that unfortunately, I think it's a really good map for progressive world domination. I think in progressive capitals, it suffers from the bonus availability. I really like the maps that have a wide variety of achievable bonuses, like a Europe Advanced, like a Las Vegas, where there's options for everybody. This map, objectively, in my opinion, that's not objectively. That's the exact opposite of objectively. Subjectively. I will say, objectively, there are not enough small bonuses for the quantity of players playing the game. So there are these 4 bonuses. Those are the small value bonuses. Maybe you hold the +7. The other 3 bonuses are pretty unrealistic to hold on this map. And as such, you're going to have a difficult time trying to do it. And what ends up happening is either players completely avoid the bonuses because they're worried that somebody's going to fight over them, or they do fight over them. The alternative, I guess, is what I'm trying to get at is Purple also didn't. He never took Red's cap here. Those 3 must all be capped down there. But basically, you're either worried you're going to fight over the bonuses. Oh, he breaks me. He is not playing friendly. He definitely realizes he messed that one up. I'm going to sit up here, force him to hit through the 3, break me open my cap. He may not have realized I had this, but he tried to do what I did. So he didn't realize I took this bonus on the first turn, I don't think. I guess I didn't hit him. Maestros and Glass. No, I hit him here. I hit him on this territory. I don't know why you wouldn't assume that I would have taken that. So he doesn't break me, which is a mistake in and of itself. We retaliate. And now his cap's super weak, which is exactly what I was hoping for. There is no reason in that position, once he breaks and full steals my bonus, not to just clap back. And I know that this cap does not connect. So Marinau here does not connect Bahia. So I'm going to just leave this here. I'm not worried about my cap getting stolen. Seems like Purple is playing for this bonus here. But again, does not have the second cap. So I'm not super worried about that. But yeah, either what happens is people either fight over the bonuses, or they don't fight over the bonuses, and then whoever has them is just a distinct snowball advantage. So he is going to get, what? Did he get 6 on the last turn? No, he did just get 5, but he had a stronger cap. Now he doesn't have a strong cap. Yeah, I really do think I think Black made a mistake. I would have let him hold. I get breaking me, but you got to full break me if you're going to start that war. You can't, there's no half measures here. I'm wondering if he's cutting up from underneath. No, he's playing left side. Interesting. He's going to lose his capital then. I don't see a world here. He's trying to take this whole bonus, isn't he? He's trying to sneak the +10. What he's doing is sacrificing cap defense to do that, which is not a good idea. Huh. Nah, it was worth a shot. I think we still win this roll, although maybe it's slightly hairy. 16 on 6 is 96. Do win that roll. Clean split here. 9. It's unfortunate for Black because I was willing to be a good neighbor, but once you hit me, I'm not super compelled to do that. So White is botted, Red flagged, and then we're playing the rest of us out, the 4 of us. And I've got a very strong position. Even if Purple hits me here, I think that I've got enough juice to hit back. And obviously we know Black is capless. I don't know where Purple is capped. Maybe the Oruro cap here would be pretty good. I had vision on Choco earlier, I thought. Or I still have the vision there. I had vision on most of the stuff on down here with the Atacama, so he could be on Celta as well. But not a bad start. This is a pretty crazy holdover here. Especially if purple doesn't break me. And if purple does break me, then I probably just hit him, and it's like, what do you do? You know. He is getting 6. It probably is in my best interest to just kind of keep ignoring blue because I don't think blue is very aggressive. Black flags. We get 20. So hitting that there. Oh, there's a white cap again. Here is the purple's cap. Okay. Okay. So white had a good cap. I don't know why he quit. This is actually a really, really good cap. Missed his cards and everything. This is actually a crazy hold. I didn't even realize the hold I have. Oh, if this was a blizzard here. Imagine if this was a blizzard here. You'd have a 4-point cap hold. All around the edges here. I'm not surprised why blue would hit me here. That makes sense. Purple might trade. I don't think it's going to mean a whole lot anymore. Black is worth cards. I get why black flagged. It's really... But this is a prime example of what I was getting at, right? Is like, even with the people flagging, even if they didn't flag, red and white are still having that quarrel that they're dealing with, and purple's cap down there too. Like 3 caps down at the bottom of the board here. I think he's 5. Did he win the red cap on that last turn? He must have. Loses 1, so he probably he doesn't get the top bonus here. Oh, that's a mistake. I would have probably hit me there. There it is. I wanted to see how much blue had. And this is why. So my hope here is that blue comes and takes this stuff down here. I wanted to see what his cap looked like. Because the benefit to this, right, is that he isn't going to be able to win this. Purple gets his cap back. That's fine. I was really looking for an extended board clear there. Find out what blue's working with. Hope that blue gets a little bit overzealous. You know, he can win one of my main caps. He can't win both. And he's very, very slow. But that's a massive capital. It's something that I had to be careful of. It might as well find it early. And let him burn. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Perfect. It splits this even, and then purple sets it and tries to take his own cap back. He doesn't break me at all, though. Blue doesn't. So it's not a particularly good play by him there to not break me. Also doesn't know this cap exists down here. So blue just simply had such poor board vision here that there's not much he can really do. Now, unfortunately, purple probably now plays off of the trade and crushes up through me here. He's also hoping... Blue doesn't realize that he just took purple's cap, and he's hoping that purple does something to help him. The issue is, whatever purple does here is likely going to get himself straight up eliminated. Like, just objectively going to get him eliminated. Because I'm fairly confident I can beat blue in a 1v1. He does trade after me. Get 18, trade in, take out a comma. That's fine. I don't really care about that capital, but... Well, that accidentally trades me. So... I gotta use the set, unfortunately. I might as well just hit blue. Well, I was hoping to hit more of blue there, but so he's on cards, but his caps are just both objectively weaker than mine. Cool. Yeah, play off of this, please. Come break me, all you want to do. Yeah, exhaust your troops. Do I have trade on 3? I don't. He got himself, yeah, take whatever you want. That's fine. He's very quickly realizing that I have much more than maybe I have let on. Is he just going to quit? He doesn't quit. I could try to kill black here. No black down at the bottom. That's 3 cards that would trade me, but trades are not high, so probably not worth it. Maybe I should have left more there. Could have attacked an extra territory too. But I like the position I've got. I mean, I think that worked. I think Brazil advanced. I think it's got interesting card block opportunities if it gets to the late game. It's got interesting ideas of being able to work with your neighbors and this and that. But at the end of the day, the biggest flaw with this map is he going to try to kill? Why are you? Oh, slower roll. He might win it. And he wins it, but he doesn't break both spots. So now we just cruise, right? So I attack 1 forward here. And a joker to boot. Have to use it again, which is unfortunate. Plays off his capital. I respect him trying. Maybe he finds the black. He's going for the black kill. I don't think he's got the troops, though. I don't think he gets to the 1 over here. Oh, he does get to the 1. All right, well. Oh, he fails it. Now it comes out the 14. Well played. The problem is, he gets that for a 12 trade. He gets that for a 12 trade. He's come off of both of his caps completely. Good game, sir. I have to... Oh, no, I don't have to world dom him. Well, actually, I do. I have to completely eliminate him. He's clearly a solid player, but part of the Blues' issue is he didn't pick a cap that was in a good spot. Yeah, good game. He did not pick a capital that was in a good spot. Up top there, it's not in one of the bonuses that are important on this board, and so he ends up putting himself in a pretty unfavorable position. This will end the game. Good game. Well played. Can't leave him alive on 5 cards at the end there. Yeah, I'm glad I checked how big he was because I wanted him to make a move on me, and I knew he was going to... Once he saw me getting 18 to 20 troops for too many turns in a row, he's definitely going to try to come make a play. And obviously, I was being very aggressive, which I think is the right play in that situation. And no surprise that the blue player here is a master level player. I could tell by their speed. I could tell by what their thinking here. They didn't have good board vision, which I think really, really worked against them. But let's take a look at the map design and then also where it ranks on our tier list. So here's where the map looks. Now, I did have a game previously that I played on this map where I had a blizzard here and a blizzard here, and that makes it a really top to bottom map that it's Certainly interesting. There was like a 2-point card block on the bottom. All in all, I think there's just such a heavy weight on the right-hand side. These 4 bonuses here are so much more popular, so much easier to hold, so much more frequently held, especially in the Progressive Capitals setting, that it just makes the, I would say it makes the map feel top-heavy, but the bonuses aren't on top. They're on the east. So it's east heavy, and it just feels like there's no point playing for the left-hand side of the board unless you're trying to work a card block or you've got cap. Somebody else has a cap there that you've taken or something like that. The right side is just the place to be. Even if it means quarreling with the neighbors there, I still feel like it ends up being the best spot. So that's kind of my outlook on how this map plays out, where it places on the tier list. I don't think it's bad. You guys know me. I like the open maps for Capitals, make card blocks a little bit more difficult. But at the end of the day, I think Brazil Advance fails in regards to not having some of the easy bonus takes that some of these other maps that like a New Zealand and Australia or Königsberg Siege have. I actually think that this is about where I want to sit at. I think Younger Scrolls is an open map in a similar size that suffers from the same issue where there's a couple popular bonuses, but there's also some giant bonuses nobody ever holds. And Red Sands is in a similar light, although I think Red Sands is up here because it's a little too choky. But B tier, upper B, not quite to Spaceport, but not quite to the level of a lot of the other B tier maps that we have. You see Deutschland is another one of those where the small bonuses are key. That's where the B tier, it's kind of like the open maps where there are some good bonuses, but maybe not all of the bonuses that you want. We'll be back next week with Canada Advance. For those of you who don't know, Canada Advance is one of my absolute favorite risk maps, so I'm super excited to cover that one on Tier List Tuesday, and we'll round out in 2 weeks this map pack on Africa Advance. If you guys enjoyed the video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you want to catch any other Tier List Tuesday videos, I've got an entire playlist of them on the channel. And go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video. I mentioned one of those things already. I'm sorry. Have a tremendous rest of your day, everybody. Thank you very much for watching. Peace.